Starting in 5 seconds. We need to reform the industry. Broadly speaking, every industry and industrialist is entitled to grow to their fullest potential, but without recourse to unethical practices or evasions of dues to the state. We need also reform the mentality of the common citizen. He must realize the imperatives of hard work, quality work, and discipline. Responsible citizenry demands no less, and barring those who belong to the weaker sections of the society and hence deserve all the support of affirmative action that we can render into them, the others should begin to respect the laws which fashion and govern a sound economy, which means they must pay for what they use, and yes, they must also get what they pay for. In short, the nation as a whole needs to reform itself in order to be able to effectively face the new challenges and seize the new opportunities of the 21st century. Let us together create a mindset revolution to harmonize the objectives of economic liberalization and social liberalization. Let us together build a strong, prosperous, and self confident India freed from the curses of mass unemployment, illiteracy, and other manifestations of underdevelopment, and let us make India a global economic power in the 21st century. The key to translating this vision into reality is growth with employment and equity. In our national agenda, we have pledged to bring sustainable GDP growth into 7 to 8% bracket from the present level of 5%. Many people doubt if it is an achievable target. I would say that this is a moderate target given both India's capacity and necessity. Even at this rate of 7 to 8%, India has to wait for well over half a century to catch up with the developed world. Can we afford to be slower than this? We must grow faster. We can grow faster. We simply have no other alternative in the sphere of the economy. I should tell you plainly that I have inherited a weak and deficit ridden economy, but I am not complaining. My job is not to harp on the past but to look to the future, not to complain but to lead. Sri Kumar has rightly talked about the need to rebuild confidence and morale of industry. He has especially highlighted the issue of bringing back decision making to the fore. Under the new economic program, the poor, the landless laborers, the Harijans were distributed 120 square yard of plot each in every village, panchayat, and provision of roads, electricity, water supply were made for them by DRDA. They were allotted plots free of cost. Everyone should have bread, clothes, and house and that is why our government is helping them in this regard. This is the aim of our party. It had been the policy of our leader to raise the poor above the poverty line so that they may become self reliant. Now, our new leader is also following the same policy. There are no two opinions that previously there was much poverty. The members of the opposition say that the poor have become poorer. This is not correct. The poor have made progress in comparison to the past. You can see the history of the past 20 years to know as to what transformation has taken place. The people of the opposition speak of 50 years, but I would like you to go through the development of only last 10 years. The water of the Ganga and the Yamuna rivers has been made available to each and every village so that the incidence of disease is checked and provision of electricity and roads has been made in the countryside. Of course, facility of road link from one village to another is lacking in some cases, but our government will definitely pay attention towards this problem so that roads are provided there for the facility of the people. The government have sufficient stock of food grains. Fair price shops have been opened at different places in every city and village. 10 years back, there used to be long queues at every shop, but now people get all things of their necessity at reasonable rates. The government have taken responsibility to supply food grains directly to fair price shops so that the poor people may get food grains at cheaper rates. It has always been our endeavor to provide maximum benefit to the poor. There are a number of unauthorized colonies in Delhi which are facing great difficulty. Lakhs of people reside in these colonies. The government is going to make provision of water there. Tube wells are being installed at different places and electricity is being made available to them in unauthorized colony of pre 1981 period. People belonging to middle class category like tailors, conductors from Haryana and Rajasthan are living there. Roads should be constructed in such colonies so that they can go anywhere without any difficulty. Buildings should be constructed for schools in the rural areas. Stop.